Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
This is order. Solidify.
Gotcha. Transfixed. I am the cutting edge of fashion. Game's up. Time's over.
Order guide you. Gather.
Busted. Delicate as silk. Here comes the catch.
Stabilize.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
I will have order.
Overruled.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
With one heart, we pray.
for me. You're my target. Shower me with luscious and mean.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Time to shine. You're not going anywhere.
By the frost moon of old.
Be silent. Observe.
Oh, really? Smash and grab.
The long sleep beckons.
Hand it over.
Forest, protect us. My will embodied.
Show no mercy. May I suffer the wrath of...
Do your master's bidding.
Fearless. Get to work.
Transfiguration.
Let the world come alive. Another star goes out. Fearless. Show no mercy.
Take your true form.
Strike a pose. You two. Time to end them. Fearless.
I met a bard once when I was exploring Mondstadt. He taught me how to play music, and dragged me to the tavern to drink with him. I quickly adapted to the feeling of inebriation, and felt completely fine, even as we drank more over the next few days. That bard, though, at some point, I noticed he'd passed out cold in his chair. So I ended up having to pay his bill.
Get to work!
Transfiguration! Into the void! Fearless!
Here comes the
Time to shine! Show no mercy!
My will embody...
Sha! Sha! Take me up! Yeah! Watch out!
Last time, Columbina told us a whole bunch about the Fatui. Wonder what sort of things she'll talk about today. Let's hope she's in the mood to share. Columbina? Oh, it looks like something's bothering her.
Is it this one? Not this one either, then? What about this? Not this blue, then? Oh, it's you. Could you help me? I'll be sure to return the favor.
Are you kidding? You know you don't owe us anything, right? Yeah, we'd help you even if you had nothing to give us. So, what sort of help do you need?
Well, to be precise, this creature is the one that needs help.
Huh? The Kuhenki?
Yes. This little one procured a paintbrush somewhere, and upon returning to my side, proceeded to swish about happily. I found a canvas and some paint for her, but though some time has passed, her attempts to mix the colors she desires have met with little success.
Whoa! Where did you come from? Are we playing charades? Sorry, we didn't catch any of that. Huh! Looks like she's taken an interest in your pack.
Perhaps you carry suitable colors on your person.
We don't usually carry around stuff like that. Speaking of which, where did you find the paint? No offense, but you, don't look like the painting sort.
This little one was quite impatient, so I made some paint using the colorful flowers nearby.
Huh. Good Wanatar be looking for other colorful things to make paint with then? Come on, let's see what we've got in our pack. Okay, relax. Don't worry, we're searching. Colorful plants from Nokrai would be the #1 choice, right? Will these do?
Yes, the Kuhenki looks quite satisfied.
Man, Paimon never knew Kuhenki could do art.
Kuhenki are much like us, in truth. Each one has its own personality and hobbies.
Wait, does that mean you can tell all the Kuhenki and Nokrai apart from each other?
The ones I've met, yes.
Huh, that's impressive. Especially because, other than Wanatar, all the other Kuhenki kind of look the same. So, what is this little painter's name?
Name?
Wait, they do have names, don't they?
We recognize each other, and that's enough. We don't need names. I don't have one either.
That doesn't mean you have to continue the cycle. Let's think. Wanatar means a creature born beneath the moon goddess's blessing. So, what would painting be in the language of the Frost Moon Scion?
I think it would be... Naus? Malaus? Yes, Malaus.
Ooh, sounds nice. Let's go with that. What is it, Malaus? Done with your painting? Oh, let's see. Whoa! What in the... This is amazing! Paimon was expecting something a lot more childish. Or, you know, Melusine-like.
The Kuhenki are adept at sensing their surroundings. When it comes to recreating what they've seen, they tend to capture things exactly as they were.
It looks like Kalamina when she was first born.
Huh?
Olama said your birth was recorded by the Frost Moon Scions. But this painting does look a bit different.
This little one, Malaus, was one of the first Kuhenki born. It's possible this is Malaus's interpretation of how things looked back then.
Seems like you're trying to help us to get to know your goddess. Huh, Malaus? Don't worry, Malaus. We appreciate it. We're all friends here. Wow, that was quick. You finished another painting already. This must depict the Frost Moon Scions worshipping Kalamina as their goddess. What's she doing by the altar? The details are too small to make out. Oh, so she was eating the offerings.
Was I not supposed to?
Oh, no. It's just a bit, unconventional.
Well, they were delicious.
Fair point.
Yes, I understand. Give me your hand. It's not like that. This is proof that we're friends.
Watch out! Hey, if it isn't the Traveler! Didn't expect to see you here. This surprise meeting is pretty sick. I should spin it into a tune right here. I sure am. Having a ball, to be honest. Fun is where the inspiration lies. Most of my songs might be about rebellion and breaking down prejudices and all that. But that doesn't mean I have to beat a serious rhythm all the time. Too much of a downer really ruins the feel of a song. You gotta keep it bright sometimes, you know? You gotta relax and recharge. That way, you'll be ready to kill it when it's time to perform. I guess I'm hoping for some sort of unexpected breakthrough. I've been so focused on writing new material, but everything I come up with feels old and stale. I need something new, so I decided to take a holiday to try escaping this prison I've built for myself. My last stop was Fontaine, where I saw a magazine with some photos of Nod Cry. It got my creative juices flowing, and I was itching to find out more. Well, after looking into it, it turns out the whole atmosphere and way of thinking out here are like nothing I've encountered before. There's some group called the Frost Moon Scions who lean into some pretty far-out instrumentation. So I was thinking, maybe I could take some inspiration from the local folk scene and incorporate it into my own music. Sure! I want to try adding a few flutes and keys, plus some of the more out-there melodic phrasing. Obviously, I can't just flip genres completely. Still gotta keep the core lyrical and musical themes intact. Anyway, when I got to Nasha Town, I bumped my guitar case on some corrugated iron, and it made this really funky sound. I got this sudden flash of inspiration. I shouldn't just be looking for new instruments to improve my music. I should be trying to enhance my guitar's timbre, too! Oh, something like that. It's kind of hard to replicate a guitar with your voice, you know? Basically, I'm going for something punchy. If I could modify my guitar's acoustics, ramp up the compression... Thanks for the support. Oh, man. My motivation's like a double bass drum going at 200 BPM, right? Give me a bit to play around with this and hammer out the kinks. I'll invite you to the...
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
Right here. Emerge. Strike a pose.
Illusion shattered!
Nothing lasts forever. Oh, emerge. Right now. Let my name echo in song!
As one with wind and cloud!
Now you shall perish!
receive my here.
Redemption.
Allow me.
Salvation.
For the everlasting hope.
Burn this barren wasteland.
Surely not.
One more sin upon your soul. Not astray.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Get to work!
Quietly now.
Rise with the sun! Fulfill our pact!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Pyroclastic surge!
Let my name echo in song. Yoo-hoo!
What a drag.
Shower me with.
Busted. Gotcha.
Get to work! Try and stop me!
Things are about to get dicey.
Show no mercy!
A lost lamb. Come to the light. Fight your salvation.
Branch into salt.
Get to work!
Holy dross.
Hold the line!
One more sin.
With one heart, we pray.
Sin be washed away. Your atonement has barely begun.
Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home!
Lush as the moon.
Rest and rebuild!
Fulfill our pact! Eat Lolene, eat Papa, get him!
The light.
Grow, grow, grow!
For the everlasting forest.
The unholy.
Covenant of the deep!
One more sin upon your soul.
Allow me! Take! Share my knowledge!
Branch into salt.
Get to work!
Your sin.
You two! Time to end them!
Committed to memory!
With one heart, we pray.
Your penance is to fight your salvation.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Show no mercy!
The unholy dross.
Rest and rebuild!
One more sin upon your soul.
Lush as the moon. For the everlasting forest.
Sin be washed. Your atonement has barely
Everyone hold
begun.
hands! Billowing surge!
Eat Lolene!
cleanse you of your
Forest,
sin.
protect us.
Hold the line!
Merciless.
Your penance is doomed. Fight your salvation.
Merciless. Paradigm shift.
Uphill battle! Allow me!
The unholy dross.
Receive my
One more sin upon your soul.
merciless.
Show no mercy! Get to work!
Be washed away.
By the frost moon of old.
Extinguish!
Mine to wield.
I see everything! Hold the line!
One more sin upon your soul.
Lush as the moon.
The unholy dross. Fight your salvation.
Sharing my knowledge!
Sin
Take flight!
be washed away. Repent of your sins.
Whirling snow!
Rest and rebuild! Grow!
One more sin upon your soul.
Make yourselves a home!
For the everlasting home.
Torrent, bring refuge!
The unholy dross.
Hold the line!
Fight your
Take flight!
salvation.
Becoming such art! Sumetsu!
Your atonement has barely begun.
My apologies!
Receive my blessing. One down.
Strike a pop!
Yeah. Scatter. Skyward. Yeah. Scatter. Skyward. Stray cloud converge. Inazuma shines eternal.
Time to go! Let the world collide!
Yeah. Skyward. Seize the skies. Now you shall perish.
Let my name echo in song!
Yeah. Scatter.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Stray cloud converge. Inazuma shines eternal.
Gather!
Busted. Gotcha. Transfixed.
Quietly now. Busted.
Stabilize!
Laid bare.
Next up,
Quietly now.
This is order! Gather!
Overruled.
Game's up. Fun's over.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Gotcha. Busted.
Stabilize! I will have order!
Here comes the catch.
Solidify!
Overruled.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Got her!
Emerge. Right here.
Got her!
Make way for the...
Emerge. Right now.
Falling leaves. Adorn.
Emerge. Right here.
Skyward! Got her!
Is it?
I will cleanse you of
Allow
your
me.
sins.
Strike a pose!
Fight your salvation. The unholy dross.
By the frost moon hold.
One more
A
sin
Line.
upon your
The
soul.
Temple of Wisdom. Yoo-hoo!
Sin be washed away. Repent.
Let the world collide! Committed to mem-
With one heart, we pray.
Sharing my knowledge!
Fight your salvation.
Rest and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep!
One more sin upon your soul.
Strike a pose!
Luscious moon for the everlasting cold.
Atonement has been
Let my name echo in song!
Yeah! Make yourselves at home! Everyone hold hands!
Proceed.
order guide you.
Positions.
Gather.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
This is order. Ride.
Delicate as silk.
Here.
Laid bare.
This dance is for you. Positions. Next up.
Stabilize.
Overruled. This is where you fall.
Gotcha. Quietly.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Busted. Quietly now.
Stray clouds converge!
Things are about to get set. Clouds high. The birds.
Quit it! Cross over!
Yeah! Scatter!
Busted. Quietly now. Game's up.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the sky! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Gotcha.
Skyward! Scatter!
There is no...
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Shine down!
Busted. Things are about to get set.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way!
Quit it! Higher, hands on fire!
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Quietly now.
Yeah! Skyward!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Stray clouds converge!
Time to go!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Ha!
sake of torn to oblivion. Illusion shut.
Quietly now. Game's up.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Where? You're my target! Smash and grab!
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsliff get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this.
That once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Well, good luck, everyone! Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard?
Good. Please, take a seat.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good.
You're such a killjoy.
All right, I'm
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra.
All right. Let your close your... Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarir used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret. Is this where you keep your secrets?
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed. He looks even gloomier.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Male. 6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite some time since we last met.
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important to...
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant, more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downward. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vtuber must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be! So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, freak. I heard you, though. You're talking about he's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's up. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he would...
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to... Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please...
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. And choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. The prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't make it open and above board. The king just happens to need you right now.
That won't happen. The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
No more lies.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about it?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead. I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. If you ever need a
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within has proved no progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you get things are getting worse by the day? I have to find... But... if all this research comes to nothing, what but... Could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's... Thelindis? No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're
really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful, but if you let me go, you won't be...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to see...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vtuber. What are you trying to do?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate. Tell me then, what will this moment of opportunity... And... no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on it.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vtuber, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit... We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping it. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Part simulation, part reasoning. But it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has...
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Robtatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Veit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it...
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vtuber. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vtuber in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the... Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vtuber, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vtuber, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vtuber, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vtuber's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson... This black fog over the board must have some connection to another mystery.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding Moon Marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before an enormous amount of power is then required. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making... I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a moon... If we really made it there one day, what would we find?